This is Amanda, your art teacher, and it is Sunday, December 1st. Happy December, my friends. And it is 1:33 p.m. and I'm here today working on my drawing final project, and it's actually going to be 3 drawings that tie into my artist statement, which is somewhere. And basically, the artist statement explains why you do what you do, supplies you like, stuff like that. And mine basically says that I like to paint or draw what I photograph or what I see in the world. I like to share my perspective of all the beauty in the world because there's a lot of it. And for this assignment, it's 3 drawings. So I have one right here, and then I have this one that I haven't started yet, and then I have that piece of paper right there. And when I was in Virginia in June, I took a lot of photos because it was really pretty, and I caught a lot of really beautiful sunsets and skies, and I like to people watch. And I've always been an observer. Since I was a teenager, I would just sit and people watch, and I would write about, my observations, and people are really cool, so I like to write about them. And I think I was by myself on my Virginia trip, so I got to think and ponder and observe in peace. I didn't have anyone there to pull my focus, and I don't mind traveling alone. I like being alone, it's fun. And so I observed different types of love in humanity. So we have platonic friendship love. So I have a picture of these 2 girlfriends, and they're just like hanging out, and the colors are not as vivid as my photograph, so I'll have to tinker with it. But something really cool is this sky. It kind of looks like the red spot of Jupiter, and I don't know how that even looks like that, but it's so cool. So this is going to be one, and this will be one of the smaller ones. I don't have a lot of time because it's due tomorrow, because I wait till the last minute to do everything, and I just got caught up with the holiday and relaxing and eating a bunch of food and taking soup naps and stuff like that. So I'll do that. And then look at this sky. This was like one of the cooler skies I've ever seen. And it looked just like this. It might have even been brighter and more pink down in here. But then this one is mother and child love, or parental love, and I just thought that was really special. Like, I am not having children, but if I did, I would want to take them to the beach and hold them in the water. And it's really cool because the mother, it's like she's obviously past the time of being small and frolicking without a care in the world. And then the child, it's like holding on to the mother, but she's like, the waves and everything is so cool. And I don't know why. I just really like this thing. So, when I was taking pictures of all these people, I was thinking about how, my female relationships have been in my life, and Um, I'm not going to have children, but I still think about um, the dynamics of it. But that's too crazy. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. I mean, I like to have pets. And then I spied on this couple, and they were really cute. And I deleted the photo I had of him, and he had her in his arms like this, and her feet were like this in in the water, and they were really cute. Like, I couldn't tell how long they had been together because they were like cute and flirty, but you never know. And so I'm gonna try to do this somehow with um, her in his arms, and that will be romantic love. So we have romantic love, mother-child love, and friendship love, and that will be my 3 drawings. Yeah. And then when I was reflecting on the romantic love, I was thinking about my ex-boyfriends, and we would go to the beach and frolic and stuff like that. But it was really enjoyable to be the observer of these dynamics in the world. And I have coffee from Coffee Bean. It is the hazelnut coffee, highly recommended. I got this mug at a thrift store for like 75 cents. It's so cute for fall, for Christmas, and it has little snowflakes on it. So I'm pretty happy right now. And I should probably move that. So, as you can see, it's coming along nicely, and I just have to put in the rest of the clouds and the waves and then the mother and child, obviously. So I'm using pastel because this is a drawing class. I'm not allowed to paint, but I am using a brush to kind of blend and remove some of the pigment where I want to remove it. I got a sea turtle towel that is sweet, and I've been using the Blick pastels, which are the really thick ones, and I've been using the Prismacolor New Pastels, which are these thinner ones, and they're really creamy. I highly recommend these. And then I needed something for like fine detail because I did a project. I'll show you right now. So this is pastel, and this is my last drawing project, and I'm gonna fix something really fast. Didn't notice that until now. Anyway, my drawing teacher wanted us to tell a story, and it's called sequential art. Like, one thing happens, another thing happens, and it's kind of like a comic. And I either wanted to tell a story of a day at the beach, but I do that enough, or how to make soup, which is one of my favorite things in the world. If you watched my last cooking video, you watched me make soup. I love soup so much, and it came out delicious. So, this is Pastel, and here I am shopping for vegetables, thinking, what kind of soup should I make? And then I come home and I I come in the door. I say hi to Tuxie. Tuxie says meow because she's super cute. She always greets me at the door like a dog. And then you wash the vegetables. And then you chop the vegetables. I don't really have an apron that says kiss the chef, but I really want one. And I never wear an apron. Maybe I should. And then you put the vegetables in a pot, and Tuxie is hanging out. Then you boil them, and then you serve them, and I add salt and pepper sometimes. And then you eat the soup, and you savor it, and then I have a Christmas tree in my drawing, but I don't have one in real life because Tuxie would knock it over. And there she is again. So I did this, but it was really hard because you can't do detail with something this chunky, even if you do use the corner of it. So I went and I bought a bunch of these Faber-Castell pastel pencils. And if you remember my other drawing introductory video, I mentioned that Faber-Castell is artist quality, so these are like really good pastels, and I like them so far. And they come in like box sets, but I figured I could just like pick the colors I needed out of this the individually sold ones and make my own set, because there were colors that I didn't need for these 3 projects, and I just got these for these projects. So yeah, I was using this brown one, and then more coffee, and I'm hungry, and it sucks because when I eat I get tired, and then when I'm tired I don't work on my art. And yesterday I had some soup and it was really good, and I took like, I don't know, a 2 or 3 hour nap. It was a really good nap. I had a hard time like even moving. And then I woke up, I worked on this, and then I got hungry again, and I had some of my scallops and couscous and asparagus. And then I was just done for the evening. It was so satisfying and filling, and I think that's where the phrase starving artist comes from, because I gotta start like just working through the hungriness if I ever want to accomplish anything. And I'm hungry now, so I don't know how much longer I can wait without eating, and then, these are due tomorrow. Why do I procrastinate so much? Because I got caught up watching The Sopranos and hanging out with my fireplace and my cat. So I'm happy with this layer. I started the clouds, and they're white, but I figured I want to do a gray base of them to sort of help me transition from the blue, and then I'll blend out the gray, and then that'll be like a warmer base, because the paper I chose is like a warmer color, and see how this color kind of goes with like the sky right there, or like the horizon line. So I think that'll tie in really nicely when I remove the artist tape that I used to make my border. So I will continue working here today, so you can see what I'm doing. Every time I start recording, my face starts itching. It's so weird. I put this thing in my hair to keep my hair out of my face, but that's like, it's not hair. I don't know what is going on. So yeah, that's how creamy these things are. Like you just barely have to touch and they come off. You should see my hands when I was blending the blue. It's like you can see handprints of blue stuff because it was like I became a smurf. Alright, now I'm just going to blend these. A little bit. To soften what I've done. I get too much pigment on my hands, so I have to wipe it so I don't lose the blue that I put down. I wipe my nose with my hand, and yesterday I had blue all over my nose. It was pretty funny. Pastels are so fun. With painting, it's like you have a tool that's an extension of yourself, and that's really cool. But then with pastel, it's like you just use your finger, so it's like a straight connection from your brain to your project. And they even call pastel painting, pastel drawings, they call them paintings because it's kind of like you're painting, but just dry media. Seeing what it looks like on camera helps me figure out what I need to do. I don't know what these spots are. Can you see them? Like the pastel gripped the paper weird there, and I haven't been able to fix it. I've tried and tried. Makes me sad. clip my hair up because it kept getting annoying. Sometimes when I paint Virginia, I get flashbacks and I just got a really cool one. Like I can see it um, in my mind while I'm doing something else. Ah, no. Ooh. Alright, so now I have a base layer and I'm really happy that it blends in with the horizon nicely, the gray. And I mentioned in several videos that about complementary colors. So colors that are on the opposite sides of the color wheel will make each other stand out. If you put red next to green, it looks brighter than if you put red next to orange. And so my favorite complementary color combination is blue and orange. And even if it's subtle, this I sort of used like a really light orange. I think I used this one for that. So the orange and the blue make each other seem brighter. And then it's gonna look really cool because I also like light blue and red as a combination. And red is close enough to orange, and then they have the skin tones. So the skin tones are gonna tie in with the horizon orangey, peachy color. And then I'm not gonna do the people based off of this photo. I have another photo where I edited the colors more, so it looks brighter, like that. It was just an incredible day. And then my last day there, the sky was like, and the waves were just really, really beautiful. I took more photos the last day than I think on any other day. And I book my return flight for 6 or 7 p.m. It's the one of the last flights you can get out of Norfolk, and I do that just so I'll have like a full day at the beach. My last day, like I can check out and then give my bag to the Hilton concierge, and then they'll hold my luggage, and then I just go to sit on the beach for like all day, and it's wonderful. And all right, so now I will go in with the white, and I did that last year on my trip too. My dad was like, "Why are you booking your flight so late?" I'm like, "I want as much time here as possible." He's like, "Okay, I get it." And then the white NuPastel, it's so creamy. I did not think I would like dry media as much as I do with this, and that's why I didn't mind, um, buying the pastel pencil, because I like this media. I know my art channel is painting lessons, but you can't just do one thing. You can't just stagnate and just not do everything that's awesome in the world. So I'm gonna do more pastel things, and um, and I love my lithography class, and my teacher's a really cool guy, and but there's just too many students in the class, and there's only like 4 or 5 presses, so it was a lot of waiting around, and then the paper got really expensive. Well, because I chose really cool paper. I didn't just choose like the cheapest printmaking paper. I chose some paper that was like $10 a sheet sometimes. So it gets expensive, but I made really great prints. But I don't think I would take it again. I think I'll do advanced drawing, just because it's like a more direct practice. So I picked my classes for next semester, no morning classes. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I've been watching videos of how, like, YouTube videos of people's like waking up at 5 a.m. morning routine, and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks so cool, because then you get to see the sunrise, and mornings are really quiet and peaceful. I don't know. And I took intermediate painting this semester, and that's the class I was most excited for. And it was kind of like a huge letdown, because one, it's like a lot of art history based on this one guy's book, and I don't really find his art all that great, in my opinion. I wanted to learn techniques, and someone knocking? I'll be right back. Yeah, I just didn't see as much value in it. And if I have to wake up at 8:30, I was expecting to like get more out of it. And I know you get what you put in, but if I have to wake up at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., I need to get something out of it. So I missed a lot of that class, and studio time was optional. So I just slept in most of that. So I might have to retake intermediate painting again next semester, but we'll see. I don't know. If he doesn't post any grades or take attendance, he probably cares about it as much as I do. So hopefully I don't have to retake it. Um, and then I'm registered for Chinese 302, and that will be with my awesome Chinese teacher. I love her so much. She's a spirited person, and um, she pronounces things differently than my first teachers that I had. And it's been 4 years since I took my last Chinese class. So I was expecting to be rusty, but I remember a lot. But it was the beginning of the semester, and she would talk. The whole class is in Chinese, and she doesn't pronounce like the H. And I was like, what am I doing? I wanted to cry and just walk out and never, and just give up. But I don't give up easily. So I was like, no, I'll just do it. I'll just put my life into it. And now I understand at least half of what she says. And sometimes I have her repeat herself. And I'm doing pretty well in that class. Going into the final, I have an A minus. So I have to really, really study to maintain that. And I will because it's rewarding. It's not just a language, it's an art form. Writing calligraphy, it has helped me become a better painter, a better artist. Um, writing characters over and over for years and years, it's refined my motor skills so I can have a more direct approach to, more confident and direct approach to art. And it's really relaxing. I would highly recommend you learn some form of calligraphy. If it's not Chinese, they have a lot of languages have their own pretty handwriting, and it's really awesome. I'm hungry. No. I'll probably just eat some fruit because that's nice and light. Won't weigh me down. Coffee on an empty stomach is just like the worst thing you could do. Oh, it's so delicious though. spots are pretty white. I'm gonna have to build that up more. Yeah, my parents, they live in Orlando now. And I got my Thanksgiving card. And it has their new address on it. I was like, oh, that's fun. Cool changes. Did you hear my stomach? Feed me. Oh, my back hurts sitting like this. Okay. Where am I at on time here? Oh, that looks pretty on the camera. But this comes over. Alright, so it is 54 minutes into this video. I have to go eat some fruit. And then I'll come back and make more videos because I have this and then 2 more to do, and I might be up all night. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can just draw these really fast, but also really well. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a nice holiday, and welcome to my new subscribers. I'm happy to have you and honored, and my subscribers, I know I don't know a lot of you, but I appreciate you being here because I have you in the back of my mind, and it helps me think how I can be a better person, how I can present myself better to you, and think of material that I can make to enrich your lives. So I really appreciate how you inspire me to grow as a person. So thank you, and I will see you later. Bye.